Hello and welcome to the Ingram One event. My name is Nizar Wafa. I'm the Due Account Executive covering Middle East and Africa region. And today I will be talking to you about the secure remote worker topic. So we've been seeing an increased percentage of workforce naturally suddenly moving more into remote working mode, which basically means that the perimeter is no longer effective. 81% of breaches involve compromised credentials. 27% of organizations are currently using MFA. 82% of remote users admit not to use VPN all the time, which is a bad practice. So COVID has been the major factor for this shift. So I'm going to talk a little bit about COVID and cybersecurity before COVID happened, and then how cybersecurity landscape has actually shifted during COVID. So before COVID, typically any organization would have a defined work environment in terms of workplace, workforce, and workload, proper strategy and controls in place. Those would be typically compliant with local regulations or global cybersecurity frameworks. Remote workforce users was the minority. Everybody had to go to office and work on premise. Swift response to incidents and breaches, simply because the digital forensics was actually residing on premise. Security controls were the perimeter security. Now, during COVID, this has changed dramatically. Workplace environment is borderless. People are working from everywhere using random devices to access corporate information. So this has become more and more risky. No well-defined strategy in place simply because everything happened overnight, and incident control is becoming more and more difficult. Each remote worker is now the perimeter. And this is interesting because the vast majority of the offerings that we'll talk about are focusing on user experience. And access from uncontrolled devices is now becoming a reality. So with all these challenges arising, customers are now asking more and more questions. How do I secure my users while they're actually remote? How can I defend against all potential threats? How do we keep our teams feeling connected, productive, yet secure at the same time? How do we enable secure access to company applications? These are all great questions. And regardless of the type of business that your customers are, whether they're small, mid-size, large enterprises, public sector, private sector, all asking the same questions. And while these customers are trying to find the right solutions and they're being innovative, trying to protect the workforce, the workload, and the workplace, users unfortunately are exhibiting unknowingly risky behaviors. And some of these examples are use of more SaaS based on unsanctioned applications. Working on consumer Wi-Fi without knowledge of risk could be insecure. New and unrestricted devices accessing company data, personal device, bypassing the VPN to gain more corporate access. So these are all risky, very risky behaviors that we need to control. Because of that new wave of working remotely, it has really become the mission of IT and security admins to be able to provide their users a secure connection and a secure experience while they're accessing their corporate applications from any device. They need to be able to verify their identity and establish trust with their users or / employees, safe access to company applications and data, protect data from threats, and make security effective and easy at the same time. So there is a modular approach that we can provide to help our customers achieve their mission and also answer some of the questions that were raised before. So this is really a set of integrated solutions that we provide. We start by verifying the user identity by using multi-authentication factor, enabling secure access by providing a VPN service, defending against threats, whether they're on the internet or the endpoint level, by using DNS security solutions and endpoint security. This is an example. This remote worker is trying to gain access to corporate network. So how is that going to work? First of all, we need to confirm that this user is who they claim they are. Cisco Geo is MFA, would confirm their identity. Once it is confirmed, it is also checking the health or the security posture on the device that they're using to access the service. And then once this is confirmed, they will be able to gain access to Cisco AnyConnect, which would then help the user to gain access a secure VPN access to the corporate network. Now, if this user is trying to access cloud applications, Cisco Geo, which is Cisco MFA, would also help secure those applications and the devices before they gain access to those cloud applications. In parallel, you've got Cisco Umbrella that is protecting this user by blocking access to any malicious websites, and then Cisco AMP, which is going to quarantine any malware should it be detected at any point in time. All of these solutions are integrated together. They communicate together in real time to help provide the best of breed experience for the user. Some of the examples how these solutions work together: Cisco Umbrella integrates seamlessly with Cisco AnyConnect, and even if the user is not utilizing VPN to gain access to corporate environment, they're actually still protected, and their access to malicious websites will be blocked by Umbrella. Cisco Geo, once integrated with Cisco AMP, it will actually block any user from accessing any service if AMP reports to Geo that this machine is infected, and therefore Cisco Geo will de-authenticate the user. Cisco Umbrella and Cisco AMP are also seamlessly integrated together. While Umbrella is protecting or blocking threats on the internet, AMP is blocking threats at the endpoint level, and they're both communicating the same so that they provide a better protection experience. All of the platforms that we provide, or offerings I should say, are backed by Cisco Talos, which is the largest non-government threat intelligence organization on the planet. We've got 300 plus full-time threat researchers and data scientists analyzing 1.5 million unique malware samples on daily basis, blocking 20 billion threats on daily basis, which really makes us the largest non-government threat intelligence organization globally. We're also recognized by industry bodies and organizations. So second year running, Zero Trust, we've been named as a leader. Advanced Persistent Threat in 20, we've been called a top player. Enterprise Network Firewall Magic Quadrant 2019, we have also been named a leader, and there are obviously more and more where we have been recognized. Please do reach out to Cisco Ingram Account Manager, who will be able to assist you and help you on free trials or if you need any more details. Also, we encourage you to go and visit cisco.com so you can gain more information on the products that we presented today. You can have at a glance documents and explainer videos, and we definitely look forward to meet you in the near future and to work with you very, very closely. Thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to see you soon.